What's up YouTube, it's your boy Australia Duel Masters coming at you with this video. Today I thought I'd make a video for you all about how to play Duel Masters. This video will cover the terminology for cards, actions, and also explain how a Duel Masters game should typically flow. The aim of this video is to ensure everyone understands the basic rules of Duel Masters. This video will also aim to teach new people how to play this wonderful game from start to finish in an easy and simple way to understand. The first section we will cover is deck construction. Before a game begins, each player must have a deck of 40 cards minimum, with a few building constraints. The first one is you may only have up to 4 cards with the same name. The second one is the deck must be exactly 40 cards. Now, depending on who you're dueling though, this rule can be loose. Thirdly, if you're in Japan or playing by Japanese rules, you may only include 1 copy of a card in the Hall of Fame and no copies of a card in the Premium Hall of Fame. Next we will cover card types. There are many card types in Duel Masters trading card game, but 2 of the most important are creature and spell cards. We will look at Sodalite the Cold Blade as our creature and Miraculous Meltdown as our spell. You'll notice at the bottom of each card they have a blue and black one and a red and black one. This means that you are required to have water mana and darkness mana in your mana zone to be able to summon Sodalite the Cold Blade into the battle zone, as it is a multi-civilization creature, which means Sodalite is made up of 2 civilizations, water and darkness. Or alternatively, you need fire and darkness mana to be able to cast Miraculous Meltdown, as it is a multi-civilization spell. Mana will be covered in greater detail a little bit further into this video. Next we look at card frames. The card frame details the different characteristics of a card. So we're going to go through the term and then the explanation, and for this example we are going to focus on Battleship Mutant. So card name. The name of this card is Battleship Mutant. Mana cost. How much a card costs to play. Battleship Mutant costs 6 mana to summon. Race. A creature group the card belongs to. Battleship Mutant belongs to the Hedron race. Card type. The type of card that governs the usage of this card. Battleship Mutant's card type is creature. Text. The text of a card defines its abilities. The text of Battleship Mutant states, instead of having this creature attack, you may tap it instead to use its tap ability. Until the end of the turn, each of your darkness creatures gets plus 4,000 power and double breaker. Whenever any of those creatures battles this turn, destroy it after the battle. Power. How powerful a creature is while battling. Battleship Mutant has 5,000 power. Mana number. How much mana a card provides while in the mana zone. This is the upside down 1 on the bottom of your card. Battleship Mutant provides and counts for 1 mana while in the mana zone. We will now cover how to start a game. First we will look at the battle zone. Creatures are put into this zone to battle against other creatures as well as break your opponent's shields. Next we will cover the shield zone. 5 shields are put here at the start of the game to protect you. If you are attacked while you have no shields, you lose. Next is the deck. You draw a card from your deck each turn. We then have the graveyard. Destroy creatures and spells that have been cast and resolved and put into this zone. Lastly, we have the mana zone. Cards are put into this zone from your hand to use as mana to pay for the cost of the cards. Next we will cover turn order. Number 1. Start your turn. At the start of your turn, untap any of your tapped cards in the battle zone and your mana zone. Now you ignore this if it is your first turn. The second thing is draw a card. So you draw a card from the top of your deck and you ignore this if you are the beginning player and it's your first turn, you do not draw a card. Thirdly, put a card from your hand into your mana zone. You may put a card from your hand into your mana zone, and this is known as mana charge. Put the card into your mana zone upside down so you can read its mana number, so you want the 1 to be facing upwards. Mana is used to summon creatures and cast spells. Number 4. play cards. You can summon as many creatures and cast as many spells as your mana zone can afford during this step. You can play any card in any order. 5. Attack with your creatures. You can attack with your creatures in the battle zone. You can't attack with creatures you just put into the battle zone this turn because they have summoning sickness. As many of your creatures as you want can attack this turn as well. You can't summon creatures or cast spells after one of your creatures attacks. When you attack your opponent and aren't blocked, you break one of your opponent's shields. And 6, end your turn. Tell your opponent that you are finished with your turn. Now it's your opponent's turn. Continue taking turns until one of you wins the game. Next we will look at victory conditions. So Duel Masters has 2 main victory conditions. The first is direct attack, which is if you break all your opponent's shields and you attack them directly, you win. And the second one is deck out. If your opponent draws the last card in their deck, you win. Now sometimes other cards will enable you to win the game via their effects as well. Finally, we will cover the glossary. So the first term we're going to look at is tap/untap. So this is the process of turning a creature or card in your mana zone sideways to the right in a 90-degree angle. Tapping a card shows that it is being used for that turn. Creatures are tapped when they are used to attack, or use their tap abilities, or block an attack. Only tapped creatures can be attacked in the battle zone. Summon. The act of putting a creature from your hand into the battle zone. To summon a creature from your hand, you check its mana cost first. You pay for the cost of the creature by tapping cards in your mana zone. At least one of the tapped mana must be of the same civilization as the creature. Summoning sickness. A creature that wasn't in the battle zone since the beginning of that player's turn can't attack. Attack. A game action your creatures in the battle zone can take against either your opponent or their tapped creatures in the battle zone. Break all your opponent's shields and attack them directly to win the game. Block. A game action only available to creatures with the keyword ability. Whenever one of your opponent's creatures attacks, you may tap one of your creatures that has the word blocker. The attack is stopped and those creatures battle. Battle, an event that occurs when a creature attacks another creature or becomes blocked by another creature, and they compare power. The creature with the lowest power goes to the graveyard. Destroy, the game action of putting a creature in the battle zone into its owner's graveyard. Break, the game action of putting one of your opponent's shields into their hand when one of your creatures in the battle zone attacks your opponent and isn't blocked. And lastly, shield trigger. When a shield is broken and it has shield trigger ability, the owner may use it for no cost. Thank you so much for tuning into this video, guys. I hope it has helped you understand the wonderful game of Duel Masters and has helped break everything down for you in an easy to understand way. Now please leave a like and comment if you have any additional questions regarding how to play that I may have missed in this video. I need to give credit to Duel Masters Wiki, which is where I sourced a lot of the information for this video as well. And as always, guys, I do aim to bring you the most exciting Duel Masters content available on YouTube. I have tons of other videos planned, so please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any exclusive content. And also a call out to my fellow Australians, if you're from Australia and have seen this video, please join our Duel Masters Australia Facebook group. As always, a link will be left in the description of this video. Thanks heaps, Duel Master fans. Australia Duel Masters out.